All right, we're live. Look like we're live. Look like we're good. Look like we are good. We are good. I want to make sure everything is straight on my end. Yeah, sounds like everything's good on my end. That sounds awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this started, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's go. All right. Some of the music playing in the background so you guys can hear that. I love this kind of music. This music is really, really cool. So it's something I wanted to put in the background while we talk. And yeah, pretty much it. I gotta check the audio, make sure it's good again with the music in the background. Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds great. All right, so what I want to do tonight is I want to talk about Forza Horizon 6. I am in love with this game. I'm absolutely in love with this game. And I also want to talk about the Virtua Fighter 6 that has leaked. Some gameplay has leaked. I want to talk about that because that game looks good as well. And I want to talk about gaming in general because I think gaming has starting to heal. If not, it's already healed already. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get into. So hopefully you guys hang out with me, enjoy this content, and yeah, we're just gonna get into it just like that. My desk is a mess. I need to get some cleaning done up in here. I'll probably do that tomorrow. It is a long weekend, so I may do that as well. I even got my PS1 sitting right there. Isn't that dope? My PS1 is right here. Dreamcast. I got pretty much all my games hooked up. It's pretty neat that I got that together. And no, I'm not doing the pickup video today, son. No, I'm just saying I just got all my consoles sitting up here, and it's pretty neat that I got them sitting up here and actually on point. Yeah, see all my consoles right here. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, not all of them, just talking about this and all the ones down there too, and the ones over there. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Yep. It works now. I got it fixed. It works. Yep, that works. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit and I'm gonna start the live stream. My son is hanging out with me as usual. I mean, this is my best friend. Me and him hang out all the time. What?
We're buddies, not friends.
We're buddies, not friends. Then we are buddies.
We got the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, that's my
The
PC.
PC monster.
I'm thinking about building another PC. Matter of fact, since you said something about that,
Okay.
you want a PC as well? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you want a PC. I'll try to get you one. See, with him, the thing about him, like right now, getting him a PC is pretty easy because getting him a PC is really easy because I don't have to build a really fancy or a really big one. It's pretty easy to get one for him. So I'll probably get me an Optiplex and just get a semi-powerful PC because he like to play simple games, so it's pretty cool. Doc Type, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, man. Hopefully everything is good with you. You say you tried to say hello, but the batteries in my keyboard was dead. Hey, I get it, man. Listen, my wife had the same issue with her keyboard because she has a wireless keyboard and her keyboard died, but she works from home and her keyboard was like really, 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 really jacked up. So with that being said, she was in a bind when her batteries went dead and she had to race up here to get batteries or whatever. Hey, don't be so loud, baby. It was just a mess, right? So, but that's how it is with the batteries. But all my stuff is wired, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Maybe I need to get me some wireless stuff. Like my keyboard's wired, my mouse is wired, my headset, obviously you see that's wired. My mic is wired, my camera, all that stuff. My controllers, everything up here is wired. I barely use any wireless stuff. Like obviously like the PS5, that's wired controllers. The Xbox 360, I have that wired controllers. I'm trying to think anything else I use. Well, I think the PS3. Honestly, I think the kind of think about it, I think the PS3 is the only, not the PS3, but the PS5 is like the only console I have that I use wireless controls on. Because even with the Switch, now I don't play the Switch that much. We have a wired controller for the Switch as well. So those are that as well. So I don't know. Maybe I need to get up with the times and get some wireless controllers. I don't know. That may be something I need to do or whatever the case may be. But
And also,
yeah, so we got 3 of those because one of them is broken.
yeah,
But
because
yeah,
there's
yeah, So we're gonna get into this. Like I said, I don't know if anyone or you Doc Type has played Forza Horizon 6. If you haven't, I highly recommend you getting on to this game. This game is really good. It's a lot better than I thought it'd be. And I'm somebody who don't even play, Forza Horizon games. I'm a motorsport person. I like playing Forza Motorsport, and those are the games I like to play. But I took a chance with Forza Horizon 6, and I'm absolutely in love with this game. I highly recommend anyone to pick up this game and play it. This is almost like a no-brainer, a game that you must play for 2026. I went into this game with an open mind. I went into this game actually thinking like, okay, I think I'm gonna like it. I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not too big on the Forza Horizon. I did try it before, but I wasn't too big on it. But this one is the one. This one here is good. It is good. So I got the Metacritic scores up because I want to see what everybody else thoughts on it, because this is almost like a no-brainer. Everybody likes this game, and right now Metascore universal claim at 91, which I can say that's legit. User score 8.7, I can say that's legit as well. If it was up to me, well, I'll give a score on it once I get out of here. Before I get out of here, I'll talk about that before I jump to the next topic. But this Forza Horizon 6 is absolutely awesome. I went in this game, I played the beginning, and it just brings you in immediately. As soon as you start playing this game, you're hooked. It's like they get you into the mindset of playing in Japan. You're driving around, you're seeing things. The scenery is beautiful, the graphics are great, the cars detail is good. And this is for somebody, for me, who's playing on my PC, which I don't have the most powerful PC, which I need to build another PC anyway. My PC is running this game at 1440p 60 frames per second, but it's running 1440p on low settings, which I don't like that. And I thought about it like, well, why don't you run it at 1080p medium? And I'm like, 1080p looks okay, but when you put that thing between 1080p and 1440, you see a difference. And it's a thing where I'm like, yo, it's a difference, and I'm not going back. I got to play on these conditions, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm going to play on 1440p low until I get either an Xbox Series where I could, play the game on console, or I'll just build another PC, which, like I said, I've been looking at places whether either I'm gonna build a PC or I'm gonna upgrade my CPU, because my CPU is in here, it's fine, it's a 3900X, but I can upgrade to like a 5900 or a 5800 XT, or even a 5800 X3D, which is those phenomenal computer chips. And if I can get one of those three, I won't have to necessarily upgrade, but I know at some point I'm gonna have to make that jump. But getting the 50 series on the computer chip side is fine, and my graphics card is a 5700 XT, which is fine. I mean, that right there is good for what it is, and I can upgrade from the 58 or whatever chip I get, and just never have to move anything out of this rig. But I do want to get another rig because of, just I want to dual PC basically. But I just went off topic right there. Forza Horizon 6, I'm running it. It runs great. I put the footage on the channel of me playing it. It's great. I'm loving it right now, and I'm to the point where I am going back. I got to go back and play the other ones. I mean, I own Forza Horizon 1 and 4 because I bought 1 and 4 because I think they started to delist the Forza Horizon series, and I hate when companies delist games. When they delist games and I'm slightly interested in it, I try to buy the game outright, because at some point I want to play it and I don't want to run around trying to chase it down. So what I do is I buy the game. So I bought Forza Horizon 1 right when they delisted it, and I bought Forza Horizon 4 on my PC when they was about to delist that. And one thing Xbox does pretty well with that, they pretty much do a good job of making sure you can get the game before they delist it. They like discount the game or whatever to a very good price where you can just pick it up and you have all the information where not information, but all the DLC to where you're good. You know what I mean? So I did that with Forza Horizon 4, and I did that with Forza 7 as well. Matter of fact, I did it with 5, 6, and 7. So I love them for doing that. So that's why I got the game, but I never really played them. So when Forza Horizon 6 came up, I know somebody in my chat on another live stream, I want to say it was Truth Chasers, Clean, or it could have been you, Doc Type, was asking like, am I going to try Forza Horizon 6? I was like, yeah, I'm going to try it. And it's one of the best decisions I made in a long time. I mean, gaming is, this gave me hope for new, games. Because new games nowadays, they're kind of, I ain't gonna say they're lackluster, but they're skeptical at best. This game, phenomenal. It is great. I was immersed and I've been playing it, for the past 4 or 5 days, and I cannot put the game down. I'm going to look at a lot of these reviews real quick because I want to see what the thoughts of other people are. And Bossy Center right here, these are all reviews. Matter of fact, before I want to see the negative reviews, because we can't sit here and say it's 91 and 8.7 and we don't talk about the negative. I want to see what people are saying negatively because I'm really interested in that. So let's see. This is the user scores and the regular, okay, let's see. There are no negative reviews on the critic side. So that's what it is. But the negative side, I know users are going to have negative reviews. This is 9%. 22 of them is 22 are negative. So this person, Lomex, says, disregard what people are saying. If you're a proper Forza racing player, this is the real review. Cars now feel like Forza Motorsport. I have no problem with that, especially for somebody. And you know what? This is probably why I like this game. It's probably why I like this game because that's one thing I did notice. These cars do feel like Forza Motorsport, and that's really why I probably like this game more than the other ones. Because the cars feel great driving. They feel phenomenal driving these cars, and I'm like, yo, this is what I'm looking for when a game that has some racing not racing simulation, but racing in general. I want the cars to feel like they're cars. I don't too much care for the arcadey feel, even though I don't mind playing arcade racers, but when you got the name Forza attached to your name, there's nothing arcade about it. Even though Horizon does play on the arcade side of things, I just feel like for the most part, we need to have these feeling the way that these cars always felt since the original Xbox. So that's what it is. Said, so drive accordingly. The presets are horrible. Dead space and the thumbstick are horrific. I disagree. Turn them to 0 immediately. Okay, let's see what else he said. The game is a copy of 4 and 5, so that's great. If that's the case, I'm good with that because I bought 4. I just talked about that. I don't have 5 yet though. Even with more mindless stuff to do, but 0 feeling of progression. It's been a decade without feeling you're playing the game. Okay, yada yada yada. This is not the game. This is not this game. You have everything from the first few moments. 0 need to learn, upgrade, better yourself, nothing. There's so much mindless content, it feels stupid. And don't get me started on the VO or the rubber banding and higher difficulty. The game is, now one thing I do notice, now, there is some rubber banding in this game. There is some, because some of the races I played, I was like, yo, what is going on? But if you know how to drive the car, and if you're good at, racing games, you should get over that. I'm playing on, just regular difficulty, and yeah, it does give you a challenge, but that's nothing. The game is sad. People will say 10 out of 10 because it reached the point of zeitgeist consensus of the casual gamer, and there's nothing wrong with that, but at least make the game better, please. Well, look, I'm a little bit jaded because I don't play any of the Forza Horizon games. This is like the first one I actually got into, and I can't say that I like this game because everybody else. I've been playing racing games probably since like RC Pro-Am, so it's been a very long time since I've playing a racing game. So I know what I'm looking for in a racing game. So I get what he's saying, why he may feel like it's kind of off for him, because if the cars feel like Forza Motorsport and he's used to Horizon, yeah, it could be somewhat of a shock to them. So I'm not knocking that, but whatever. Team captain said, I played almost every Forza and other racing games. Everyone knows I play. Who plays complains about the actual feel of steering. Doesn't matter the car setup, driving on a knife's edge. There's a lot of dead stick. Honestly, it has ruined the game. Really? Well, everybody said I don't feel any dead. I don't feel it. I think I know what some people are saying. Yeah, I don't think it's that. What's going on, Jerry Green? How you doing, bro? He says infuriating. I just don't see. I kind of see what it, because sometimes the cars don't turn exactly how you want them to turn, and I get that, but at the same time, it's like I don't get where people could say that it's a problem. You just got to learn how to handle your car a little bit better. Just handle it a little bit better, you know. This one is in a different language. Yeah, it's my wife calling me. Hold on, everybody. My wife's calling me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Where's my mic? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that's fine. Okay, babe. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, what the
That's for your that's right there for your microphone if you got a headset plugged into here. That's what that's for. See, you got a little microphone right there? Little microphone? It's for that. Well, you don't have the headset on, so.
a VR headset?
No. It's one of these headsets. All right, let's see. This one isn't, sorry about that, guys. My wife called, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you gotta answer when the wife calls or whatever the case may be. So that's always cool. All right, so this one is in a different language. I want to see if I can translate this. Yeah, let's see if I can translate this. It says, I don't want to translate this to Spanish. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll do this. I'll copy that. And I'll bring it over here. Where's my, oh, this is my cursor. Oh, I don't need to do that. Oh my goodness. Am I going to play Horizon? Not right now. No, I'm not going to be playing right now. I'll probably play after the live stream. I got some topics I want to talk about today. But anyway, what's going on, Clean? How you doing?
I'm not the live chat.
Okay, big man. All right, let's. I need to know if I can translate this. I want to see what he says. Let me put this in Notepad and see. There's my Notepad. Come on, Notepad, move over. There we go. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Let me put this up here. I really want to. New tab. There we go. Okay. All right, let me see if I can translate this. I really want to read this. I want to fit to do it. No, I can't. Okay, let's see. It won't translate it. That sucks. It's okay. Whatever. It's in French, but I can't do that. Good. I know a little bit of French, but I don't know enough. So I know this right here says the game is magnificent. I do know that. But I don't know why I would want to translate it in. Let me see. I don't want to translate it in English. Let me stop fighting with this. Let's go. What's up with all these people in different languages? All right, where we at? No, I want the negative ones. Okay, babe, you're too loud, baby. All right, let's see. Negative reviews. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. So that's it? That's all the negative ones that I got? I thought it was 22 negative reviews. See, it says 23. I guess they don't have nothing to say. They don't have nothing to say. Okay, I was wondering about that. Then I was like, yo, what? They said 22. I was going to read all 22. Just doing okay, taking a quick break from playing Horizon. Been driving around playing for the past few hours. That's what's up. But yeah, it's 23 negative reviews, but only 5 people had the chance to write. And 3 of them is in overseas stuff. So, all right, fine. So let's go and look at the mixed reviews. Anybody wrote any mixed ones? 5 user reviews that was mixed. Okay, this one, Shadow says, loses points for censorship of women, pandering, DEI crap. The game for itself is a lot better than 5, but not as good as 3 and 4. I didn't see any DEI stuff. As a 35-year-old who played all Forza games, I feel let down by Turn 10. Turn 10 didn't make this game playground games. What they've been doing since the Forza Horizon 4, making Fortnite in a racing game style. I don't mind the bright colors, nor they want to achieve an E rating. But my God, I feel like I'm in a kid's disco, tries to get the kids hooked on gambling. There is zero feeling of progression. It even feels worse than 5. After an hour and I had 13 cars in some expensive hypercars, 400K in credits. The average race is 2.5 minutes. At base, Forza Horizon is a good-looking open-world arcade racer, but at this point, I only play it because I have Game Pass. Plus, I can try it for free. I think after a fee, hours will be done with. I don't know what that means. Probably without finishing it. I get why people like this game, especially there is not much similar games like it, but I don't understand the high grades. The entertainment value just feels low. It's fucking I don't want to say that. It's shit like 5 hours. It's damn like 5 hours. I don't know what the curse word he put there. But I don't understand that. I don't get nothing what he's saying here. Now, one thing I will agree on, if I was to say so, it does feel a little bit gambly like, but I don't go into that. I can see it, but I'm not into that. I don't put any money in any of these games. I just race. But I can understand where you can feel that, because a lot of these games nowadays, gotta be honest, guys, a lot of these games want you to spend money. So I get it. So whatever. Other than that, the rest of the review is off. Here's another mixed review. My issue with Horizon 6, it could easily evolve far less stale, but instead it keep repeating ideas older games already did better. There's nothing wrong with that. Campaign progression is so weak with little sense of purpose. Wristband stuff is a facade. Okay, I don't believe none of that. Energetic cinematic cutscenes, writing festival atmosphere has massively declined since the original Horizon. Sometimes it feels worse than it did 14 years ago. Roads are far too wide. Whatever, man. There is no excuse for reducing the road width. What's wrong with the road width? You got to know how to drive or not. It's not that big of a deal. And it's an open world. Wait a minute. This is an open world game and people are worrying about the width of the road? All right, whatever. The estate system is super underwhelming. Multiple purchases, smaller customizable houses, garage. Okay, I haven't gotten that far. DLC should finally expand the base map. Okay, you want bigger stuff. Instead of Hot Wheels and Lego rather than being separate locations. Things like Japanese underground culture, drifting focus, new city. I mean, the game just came out. You don't know if that stuff is going to be a thing. Add bikes already? Absolutely not. I don't want any bikes in this game. Character models. I don't care about the character models. I'm driving cars. Forza Horizon 6 is not bad. It's good. It's better than 5. I haven't played 5, so I don't know. But that difficulty thing wasn't a thing to achieve. Okay, whatever. The issue is unambitious. Tired, it could easily deliver a better experience. I disagree. I think it's a very good experience. I don't understand that. Right, exactly. It's the same width as the road in Japan. I mean, why people want to? I don't understand that. Forza Horizon 6 feels like 5 over again, somehow worse. There's basically nothing new. Boring and repetitive. After a few hours, it feels like you've already seen everything that has to. Graphics are surprisingly outdated. Oh, this is way off. He's lying about that. This is some BS right here. Look at this. This right here. I can't even be objective with anything else he says after that. His entire everything that he says after this is absolutely invalid. This man said the graphics are surprisingly outdated in some areas. I disagree. I think the entire game looks beautiful. I think the entire game looks absolutely gorgeous. Nah, I'm out of here. Nope. Mario Kart fans. Okay, Mario Kart fans. This is interesting. Let's see. Pros, amazing visuals, gameplay. What's going on, Star Groove? I didn't see you. How you been? Hopefully everything is good. I didn't see that. It's one of the guys in the chat, baby. Amazing visuals. Gameplay is fun until the purple golden wristbands. Great sound, music, and game. Okay, that's the pros. What are the cons? Overcrowded map. Yeah, I don't know about that. Open world getting boredom, dragging way too much late in the game and post game. Include purple and golden wristbands before the post game ending. Reach a level 100 in multiplayer takes too long and grinds for a level 100 achievement. Some collectibles are very annoying when you try to jump to reach a collectible. Sounds like this person has a problem driving the cars. That's what it sounds like to me, because in an open world game, you would love to drive the cars. So just driving around shouldn't be a problem. And he has problems jumping to places to get a collectible, so maybe he doesn't know how to drive the cars properly. Content repetitive. I can see that. I can see where that's fair. I can say that. Most of the cars look similar while some are different. What you expect, yo? Like, huh? What you expect? The cars look the same, but some look different. That's like every car, right? I've been good. I've been pretty much devoted every minute of game time playing Elden Ring over the past few months. You know, I'm starting to build a backlog, and it's starting to get me mad because I don't need a backlog. I'm up to probably like 10 or 11 games that's getting to my backlog, and I do not like that. I need to get that under control. And matter of fact, I just started playing another game, and this is the 11th game I started playing. I started playing GoldenEye Reloaded because I'm getting ready for First Light, which that's going to be another game in my backlog. But I'm going to tell you guys, this game is a little bit better than advertised. I played like the first few chapters in this game, and I was like, what's going on with the chapters in the game? It's kind of crazy, because it didn't really feel like a James Bond game. It felt like Call of Duty. But you know, when you start playing this and just take it for what it is, this game is actually really fun. So GoldenEye Reloaded, unfortunately, is locked to the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii. But because of First Light's coming out, I wanted to play this and finish it. It only takes like 6 hours to finish. I can probably finish this in this Memorial Day weekend. So yeah. So I'm building a backlog. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I'll knock it down. It's no big deal. All right, let's look at a few positive reviews, and then I'm gonna give you some more thoughts about what I think about the game, what I think more things could be added. Somebody said, prettiest racing game I ever played. I love the Forza series, and they went all out with this game. Let me blow this up a little bit so you guys can see this. This might be too small. There we go. I've been waiting for a racing game set in Japan. Forza captured everything about Japan, including the stunning landscape, city cars, and race. I 100% agree. Playground game. Oh man, this is let me see if I can. I really. What are we doing here? Oh, my bad. Let me go back. Where is it? Positive reviews. No. Positive reviews. User reviews. Give me the. Okay, I'm back. All right. I clicked something wrong, must be. So that one's in French. I don't want to do that one. This one's in Spanish. I'm trying to learn Spanish. That one's in Spanish. Looks like it. That could be, yeah. Repay pesos. Best racing game I played in 15 years. Such a great experience. Beautifully, such a great gameplay. Spoiler alert. It contains spoilers, so I'm going to pass that. best car game this generation. You know what? When it comes to the Xbox Series and PS5, that may be true. This may be the best racing game in this generation, because I love Gran Turismo 7. Don't get me wrong. I do not care for the current Forza Motorsport. I don't care for that one too much. But this may be the best racing game this generation, because if we're talking about just the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series, that may not be far-fetched. That may be the best. It may be. But what is it up against, though? I mean, let's be honest. What is it up against? Not much, right? All right, let's see. A lot of people that are best Forza. Yo, shout out to Forza. Best Forza ever. This gameplay goes beyond my expectations, satisfied with my purchase, and all my friends are happy with it. I agree. All my friends are happy with it too. It's a really solid game. Great game that really captivated me. Best Forza since Forza 4. Wow. Now that's saying a lot. Now maybe it means Forza Horizon 4, because Forza 4 for the Xbox 360 is legendary. And I'm not saying, they're like two different games, so I can't say one's better than the other, but Forza 4 is so good. It really is. I never thought I would see such a good game. The progression is great, and I won't even mention the graphics, which are amazing. Thank you, Xbox. You know what? Let me tell you guys something. Xbox has been knocking it out of the park. Xbox has truly been knocking it out of the park. They've been doing a fantastic job for 2026. Like, honestly, if we just want to talk about from one gaming company to the next, I think Xbox has been doing the best out of all of them. And I mean, I think Sony is a little bit stagnant, and Nintendo is just being Nintendo with, whatever, right? But Xbox has been doing a phenomenal job this year. Shout out to Asher Samara. She's been doing great. Okay, that's in a different language. This one contains spoilers. This one says the scenery is absolutely exceptional. The cars look fantastic. The best they've ever been. Playing on both my Xbox and PC. Cross save is unmatched. I absolutely agree with that. Shout out to Xbox for that. Because if I got something on my PC and if I want to move over to my Xbox, it works phenomenal. And that's one thing that I do miss about my Xbox Series, because when I play the game, I jump back and forth and I had no issues. So I do miss that. I may need to just go ahead and just bite the bullet and get an Xbox Series. You okay, son? Okay. I may need to just go back and get an Xbox Series. I don't care if it's an S or an X at this point. I may need to jump and just get one. I'm not too worried about, too much for either or, but I do miss the fact that the ecosystem is just so good. I love the Xbox ecosystem. I just wish they made better decisions earlier. He's played over 35 hours and he really loved the game. My time with the game, THE, okay. I agree, Clean. The game looks absolutely amazing. You said it looked good on the Series X? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, man. The Series X, man. One thing about the Series X, man, the Series X is a great console. It really is. Unfortunately, I had to trade it in for Christmas reasons. If you know, you know. My son has a PS5 now, but I had to trade it in because yeah. But I do miss my Xbox Series X. I do. I miss it a lot. I do. This person said, what an absolute masterpiece. The best handling to date. The reason why the handling is good, because the game, like somebody else said, the cars feel like Forza Motorsport, and that's one of the best things it could ever done. Best map to date, best graphics to date, best sound to date, and the sound is really good. I play this game on my PC, right? And I use these headphones while I'm playing, and you can hear almost anything and everything. The detail in the audio is so good. So I absolutely agree with this. I really agree with the best sound to date, no doubt. The best everything. They knocked it out of the park. All I can say, hats off. This game will change racing genre forever. I don't know about that, but because I don't think no other game's going to do what Forza Horizon did, but I don't think it's going to change much. I think Horizon is basically in its own lane. Like, literally, how can this be this good? I struggle to comprehend how good this. Okay. All I want to do is play all day. I almost regret using my time to write this review instead of playing more hours. Yo, I love that. I love that. I love this. This sentence. I almost regret using my time to write this review instead of playing more hours. Truly amazing. Amazing, truly amazing. You going downstairs? I was about to say, just be careful if you do. Best racing game you played to date and it's not even close? Really? I don't know. To me, I'm not saying anybody's wrong for feeling that way. For me, I'm still dipping my toe into the Horizon series. So I can't say it's the best because I'm not used to playing these type of racing games. I play straight up, simulation races. I play like R Factor. I play Assetto Corsa. What's the other game? Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, Project Cars. I'm from that side, so I can't necessarily say it, but I can understand why people do say that. I can see where you're coming from, Clean. Absolutely, because this game is phenomenal. There's no way around that. This is a great game. But for me, coming from my background, I mean, if I had to choose the best racing game ever, in my opinion, ever, oh no, man, I don't know. It may be Forza 3 or 4, maybe Forza 3 or Forza 4. Those games was legendary. Those games was just legendary, and that may be for me. And I'm not saying like anybody else is wrong, but for me it's different because, like I said, you okay, son? Oh, you quiet over there. I'm just checking on you. What you need? It might not be on it. But they do have other rhythm games. I'm gonna look up some rhythm games. Huh? You don't want another? You just want another rapper to rapper? Yeah, I'll look that up and see if I can find it. I'll look it up. But yeah, for me, I'm just now dipping my toe into this. Like, the closest game I played to a Forza Horizon game was Need for Speed Pro Street. Now, Pro Street is very similar to this, but it's not, obviously not the same. But it is a festival style racing game, and I like that one. But I've always been, like I said, I've always been a simulation racer, so I'm dipping my toe in this. So I'm a little skewed. If I played all of them, maybe I feel this way, So that's just me, because I'm just in a different lane from a lot of people who are playing Forza Horizon. They're just I'm in a different lane. It's like, for me, as someone like, let's say for instance, I've played NBA Jam all my life, and I started playing NBA 2K. I've been playing nothing but arcade style basketball games, and I started playing NBA Jam. Playing NBA 2K. And everybody's telling me, oh my God, NBA such and such is the best one ever. And I like, okay, I get where you're coming from, but this is like my first NBA 2K I played, so I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I can get what everybody's saying, because like, even with all of the sim races that I've played, like, I can always go back to like either the anything from Forza 1 to Forza 4, and I always feel like I'm at home. But this game right here is absolutely growing on me, and it may very well end up being there, but I still got to get used to playing a festival style racing game. So yeah, I'm not against what this person said. I'm not against what you said as well, Clean. I mean, you guys know the stuff better than I do. I'm a newbie when it comes to these style of racing games. Jordy 301 says, Forza Horizon 6, the game that redefined my existence. And I don't say it lightly. Forza Horizon 6 didn't just change my life, it replaced it. From the moment I launched the game, I felt something shift in the fabric of reality. Open race, hold on, wait a minute. The open race alone made my heartbeat sync in engine rails perfectly tuned hypercar I didn't know I emotionally needed. Now, I will say this, that open race, when you cut this game on and play, it does do something to you. And that's what kept me wanting to play this game, because the beginning of this game, what they did in the drive to the festival, oh my God, I thought that. Now, one thing I will say, I never felt that type of immersion in a racing game in a very long time. I felt like I was in Japan. I felt like I was driving to a festival. I felt like I was going to be a part of something that I could actually, and I know it's just a video game, right? But I felt like I was being put into a world of its own. And that's what you want video games to do, right? You want those games to be that immersive. You know, a lot of people sit there. What's up, big man?
I found great. One on the
No, don't put it on your PS5.
I know.
What else you trying to play? I don't think it's on there. I think it may be on something else. I'm gonna look it up and see. Hold on, man. I'm gonna help my little man out real quick.
Wait.
What?
It's on there.
What's it called? What's it called again?
Yeah, but did that game get rated?
I don't think so.
I think it was there.
Unjammer is a spinoff. Okay, Unjammer is a spinoff. Yeah, it's not necessary. Oh, it's a spinoff of Parappa the Rapper developed by Nano Shah. It came out in '99. So where you? Oh, it's only on PS1. See it right there? So it's not on there. You gotta buy it on Play. You gotta buy it at a gaming store. Oh, wait a minute. It was re-released in Japan in 2008 on the Network Gaming Store, and a year later in the US. So I could probably find it on my PS3. I'll look it up when I. Yeah, it's probably on my PS3. I'll look it up when I'm done with the live stream, and if it's on there, I'll buy it for you. Okay? It may be on there. I'll look it up for you. So, like I said, I can understand where this game, that's what made me want to play this game. I got so immersed in just that opening race and driving to the to the festival. Absolutely amazing. I have not known peace since. The only eternal pursuit of the next blank world is absurdly beautiful. So detailed, I once pulled over to watch the sunlight reflect off of a puddle for 47 minutes. All right, this dude right here, he's a little bit over the top. He's talking about something. I once pulled over just to watch it reflect the sunlight for 47. Like you counted the 47 minutes. All right, I get what you're saying, sir. You landed on pretty thick. Yes, hon. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not a page for that. Reese said the best open world racing game ever by far. Impact. Now, I will say this. Now, even with the limited time I've ever played with open world racing games, this is the best open world racing game ever. And like I said, I only played like a little bit of one. I played a good bit of Pro Street, which Pro Street is not necessarily open world, and so I can attest to that. It's an absolute masterpiece. I have no words, and I'm just in awe how can a game be so good in every single aspect? Will never a game be done this well again? Never in the past it was done this well either. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I got it on PC, babe. Xbox Gamer said this game has been a blast so far and is visually appealing. Game also on the Series X. Okay. He has spoilers, don't want to go there. Playground team quality mark, overwhelmingly like this game. I agree, the Playground team has done phenomenal with this game. They've done a great job. I'm gonna read a few more, then I'm gonna jump to the next topic. Jump to Forza Horizon 6, my first Forza game ever. I'm absolutely blown away. Japan-inspired map is pure photorealism, and the SimK driving style incredibly welcome for beginners. The rewind button is a lifesaver while learning. Now, I'm not a big fan of the rewind button, but for a game like this, I'm all for the rewind button. I'm all for that because this game is not your typical, game where you have to be perfect while driving. So yeah, if you mess up, I'm all here for that. I'm here for that. It's an absolute open world masterpiece that rewards you no matter how you play. Smooth performance, breathtaking visuals, and pure fun. Now, I will say this. I have played other open world racing games, Need for Speed Rivals, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010, but they're totally different games from this. Burnout, different games from this. It's not the same. Let's see. All right, this will be the last one I'm gonna read. For me, Forza Horizon 6 is easily one of the greatest racing games ever. Almost everything about it feels incredible. The graphics look amazing. Car selection is stacked in the track's environment. Now, I will say this. The car selection is really good. And one thing I do like about the cars in this game, if you have any save files, if you got any save files to like Forza, I don't know about 5 or 6, but if you got any save files from Forza 7, you get cars that are gifted to you because you had like Forza 7. Like I have Forza 7 on my PC. I play Forza. I'm a huge motorsport fan. Like I said, I still play. Matter of fact, I'm not lying to you. I'll let you know that I still play this game. It is right here. I didn't just put it up here. I still play this game. I still play Forza 1 on the PS. On the PS. That's wild, right? I still play Forza 1 on the original Xbox. This is an incredible racing game to this day. What's going on, Quaidog? So, I'm still playing Forza 7 on my PC or whatever, still playing that game, even though, it is what it is. And once I finish a game or when I go into the car garage, they give me things saying that, hey, you have this game for playing Forza 7, or this game is from such and such, from your save file. This is a gifted car from your other game. I think that is great. I love the fact that they did that. That is really cool. The tracks in the environment are gorgeous. There's always something to do, whether if you want to race seriously, collect cars, tune setups, or just cruise around enjoying the game. And I think that's pretty awesome because options is always good. You always want to have different things you want to do in the game. So that's pretty dope. The physics are also fantastic for the most part. The cars feel weighty and satisfying to drive without becoming overly realistic and too frustrating at times. It is a little frustrating with the Rubber Bandit, I will say that, but you just got to drive a little bit better. It hits that perfect balance between simulation and fun, which is something a lot of racing games struggle to do. Yes, they do. A lot of racing games do struggle between that. This game does it very well. I think Gravel is a racing game called Gravel. It's like a rally racing game. They do a really good job between simulation and fun as well. But every other game is either one or the other. The soundtrack and overall atmosphere makes the experience even better. The game has personality. I absolutely agree. One of the minor issues come from the online modes that I don't play online, so I'm gonna skip all of that. Even with minor flaws, this is still one of the best games I ever played. The limits are easy to forgive because the core experience is strong. The community is one of the best. In my opinion, it's not only the best racing game of all time, but also the flagship of the Forza franchise. That is saying a lot. Like I said, I can see where people say that this is the best racing game of all time. I can say that. And I can also understand why people could say this is the flagship title, because you can't have a flagship title that is outdated. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Forza 4, Forza 3, even Forza 5 when that first came out. I love those games, but they can't be like the top upper echelon of what this franchise represents. Like, I just don't see that. Usually a flagship title has to be like the newer game that actually, represents in a positive light. Just because a game is great, that doesn't mean it needs to be the flagship. So I do understand where it comes from, but yeah. Can you play that game on the series consoles? Yes. Forza Horizon 6 is on the Xbox Series consoles. Yes. The online group meets and cruises are so sick. I'm pretty sure it is. This is one thing I like about online groups in general. When online groups are actually a real group it is a thing of beauty. Having people that actually play online and do it the right way, this not just exclusive to the Forza franchise. This is just in general. If you have an online group that games properly and they do it well and everybody's in tune with the greater cause of the game, you're going to have a phenomenal time with that game. And that's what I love. And I think this is one of the reasons why I don't play many online games. I'm not an online person. I just never was into playing games online. But I do respect the fighting game community. For the most part, fighting games are very good with their communities online. And I love watching them from a distance. As far as me participating, like I said, I just don't like playing. I don't like playing online. I just don't. Now, if I have to, I will. Like we played like Tokon online. We played Invincible versus online. We had some online gameplay on the channel before. It's just by choice. It's strictly by choice. But nevertheless, the consensus say that Forza Horizon is a masterpiece. It's a great game. It is phenomenal. I can say as of right now, this is one of the top contenders, or if not the game of the year so far. I know Resident Evil Requiem was absolutely great to start off the year, but this game is a different animal, it's a different beast. But I will say, because of the content and me leaning towards more of, I'm more of a racing game fanatic, I can say this probably be my game of the year so far. It's gonna be something that's gonna have to take this over. Now I don't know if they can do that right now. Yeah, it is what it is. So that is pretty cool. With that being said, let's jump over to Virtua Fighter 6. I need to cut this off real quick because there's some audio that's going to be playing on there's going to be some audio playing on the next video. Virtua Fighter 6 Crossroads. This is leaked video. Shout out to the people on Reddit. I don't too much play with Reddit too much, but yeah, it's here. And I want to look at this gameplay, and I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on what I see, because I think this is going to be a very good game. This looks really good. So let's blow this up. It's going to be a little blurry. I think it was taken with the camera off screen or whatever, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? So let me see if I get the audio up. Is the audio on here? Okay, yeah, desktop audio. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see, and let's go. So this is some leaked audio, leaked video of Virtua Fighter 6. And I think this looks really good. Even all in this blurriness. And I love the camera angles too. That looks really great. CeeLo and Stella, these must be some new characters. Yo, wait a minute. What kind of controller is that? That controller look kind of sick. I would say it's probably a PC controller. It's not a PlayStation controller, obviously. I don't think it's an Xbox controller. Is that a Y right there? Is that a Y and a B? So this must be an Xbox controller. But if you look, it doesn't have it has different buttons right here. I wonder what kind of controller this is. I'm leaning towards Xbox. Leaning towards Xbox. You know what? I love the way these camera angles are moving around like that. That looks phenomenal. Like, one thing about it, they're doing something that no other fighting game has done in the 3D space. It actually, oh, he knocked the tooth out. KO, get out of here. They're doing something that other 3D games have not done, like move the camera like that. They only do it in certain instances, but it's like it's moving while they're fighting. Maybe I'm wrong. Did it do that before? I don't remember. Yeah, look at with that throw, that right there. That right there, I don't. Maybe it's done in other games, but I don't notice it till now. This looks great. I love that camera angle to throw. Oh, ribs. Oh, legs. That looked like it hurt. Oh, 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 I like this. Nah, let's go back. Look at that again. Oh, sorry. I wonder if that's like a loading thing they're doing, but you know, it's still in development, so it probably does have to load in. I think this looks really good. I don't know what people are saying about this. There's Sarah. I see Sarah. Who's that? Wolf? I think that's the name Wolf. Yo, this looks really good. Oh, the tooth come out again. I don't know what they're saying, but I can care less. But one thing about fighting games, man, fighting games are absolutely great when they're done right. And for the most part, the fighting game genres has been doing pretty much everything right. I've yet to come across a bad fighting game within the last what 7, 8, 9 years. Maybe 2XKO, and it's not a bad game. It's only getting a bad route because it's online only. But yeah, those are the leaks right there. That's the leak to that. I don't know if they have any more, but I want to look at what some people have been saying. This person said it looks insane. I want it now. We've never been so back. Holy F. There's so much personality and sauce to this. Yeah, it looks great. It does. Dude said, God damn, this looks so cinematic. Go ahead, Virtua Fighter team. Take all the time you need. He said, that looks awesome. Come through. I'm new key. Okay. This is the best looking 3D fighter I've ever seen. I don't know about it. That's kind of early, right? That's kind of early. Okay, he said the attacks look like they have no weight behind them. Whatever, bro. This is some of the most impactful striking I've seen in a fighting game since UFC games. And this is the thing about Virtua Fighter, right? Virtua Fighter always had like that, the strikes and the kicks. They did feel like they had some weight to them. I mean, all the way back since Virtua Fighter 2. I mean, they've always been great. And if you want to count them, or MK9 X-rays, I genuinely don't know how you could take, or any other can take that. Yeah, I have other taking that. Right, exactly. Tekken fans, when someone in the face doesn't cause a firework show. What? Whatever. Dude literally has no eyes. It's okay to be in the minority. This video has widespread acclaim. I'm buying it. I agree. I'm buying this too. Wait, this is legit, like actually real. AI has rotted my brain so much that it took me a few moments to register this being real. Game looks fantastic. I agree. This game looks really, really good. I absolutely agree with that. I thought the same until I seen Wolf, and I was like, no, this is real. The Wolf and Stella animation that solidified it for me. This is not AI. It also seemed that there's been definitely some move arrangements that question the return of El Blaze and Vanessa, whether they're not coming back or what moves they will have. It looks like some moves have been reassigned to Wolf and CeeLo. Either some of the moves are placeholders. Love and Wolf's hidden blade and Pie's opening closing fan. I also wonder what moves that can link with. Okay. It is made by RGG, by Yakuza developers. So yeah, that's another reason why it's going to be good. I mean, Yakuza developers are making this game, so it's going to be great. So a lot of people saying that it's good, and I think the leak I mean, it looks pretty solid, you know, for the most part. I wonder if they got any other. Let me see. I don't think they got any other leaks out there. Is that the only one? It look like that may be the only one out. Let me see, because if it's a new leak, it'll be on Reddit. Uh, no. Yeah, everybody got the minute 46 seconds. That's what we just saw. So there's nothing else out there. I guess that's out there, and it probably was leaked by design. That's a screenshot right there. I don't want to show the green screenshot. I want to see some real gameplay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. As far as Virtua Fighter, I'm buying this game. This is a day one purchase for me. I'm a huge fan of fighting games. I play them all the time, and this is going to be absolutely a game that I'm picking up. It's not even close. Last but not least, gaming has healed everybody, and I'm not joking when I say that. I think gaming, this whole live service thing, is probably helping gaming get back on track. I think everything that has happened since COVID is kind of got away from itself. And now we're looking at the benefits of having our gaming back. And I think that's a good thing. There's been some great games in the past 2 or 3 years, and we didn't know if this was going to continue the trend until, I would say, probably once not Virtua Fighter, but Forza Horizon 6 came out. When that came out, that's when I started to believe, like, okay, I think that gaming is in a good spot. Also, I think gaming is a good spot because a lot of live services are basically falling off. We can look at this right here. I want to look at this. This is a really big deal because a lot of live service games are up. They never really helped the market. It did nothing but make things worse because the games wasn't about games. It was about trying to take your money. And now, since these type of games aren't necessarily, doing well, we're starting to see where gaming is getting back to the games that we want. And I'm going to look at some games for the past few years as well. And we're going to run through those games and see how, for the past 3 or 4 years, especially since, like, I'll say at least 2024, it started to get a lot better. So this right here is the AI overview. Yeah, I'm using AI, so what? It says live service model is experience a massive contraction as player fatigue and market oversaturation drives up failure rates. While dominant titles maintain huge audiences, dozens of costly copycat games have failed to retain players, leading to rapid server shutdowns, studio closures, and developers pivoting away from the model. This is what I'm talking about right here. Developers pivoting away from the model. That is what you need to take away from this. Developers are getting away from this and they're getting back to regular games. We saw what happened with High Guard. You saw what happened with Concord. You're starting to see what happened with Marathon. I think Bungie is closing down Destiny 2. So we're starting to see all of these games these type of games aren't doing well. It's a good reason why a great game like Killing Floor 2 done so well, and then turn around when Killing Floor 3 came out, nobody's really checking for Killing Floor 3. I mean, they're just not. So, water bubble is bursting. It says player burnout, yeah. Sunk the cost barrier. Players are convincing players are leaving long-time investments. Cosmetic, unlock characters, and friends in games like Fortnite, Apex Legends to play a new game. Yeah, because like Fortnite, Overwatch, Apex Legends, they basically got the, they got the game, they got the game on lock. So it's hard to pull players to other live services. So let them games be what they are and stop trying to copycat them and make the great games like they should be. Like Forza Horizon 6. Make great games like that. Speed of failure. Studios are no longer allowing games to find their footing over years. Underperforming titles are being shuttered almost immediately after launch. Yeah, go look at High Guard. High Guard didn't last. It only lasted like a month or two. Look at Concord. It lasted less than 7 days. It just doesn't work. High profile casualties. Yep, we just talked about Concord. Spellcast Chronicles, Destiny 2. We just talked about Destiny 2 as well. Industry shift. Because of the financial risk is so high, massive budget losses and subsequent layoffs, major publishers are reassessing their strategies. Companies like Sega have publicly scaled back their free-to-play super game initiative, opting to extend to return to traditional premium single-player and multiplayer experiences. That's what I'm talking about. These are the things that are making games back to being great again. These are the games that we want. I don't mind games being multiplayer, but what I do not like is these games being live services and trying to get you for your money with no good incentive to play the game. I wish 2K could go back and do what they're supposed to as well. For a deeper dive, you can look at these other videos. A lot of people making videos on this. Live service games are dying. All this, that. Modern live service stop, fail. Shout out to Very Dark. Shout out to Mug Thief, Jason McDonald, yada, yada, yada. Shout out these people. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This stuff needs to go away. I am sick and tired of these games. I'm 100% sick and tired of these games. They're trash, and I hate them. So I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. We're gonna look at games, video games in 2025, but we're gonna go back to probably, let's say, when did the pandemic start to really let up a little bit? I'll say started let up late 2022, early 2023. So let's look at some games in 2022. Let's see. Video games in 2022. 2022 saw the lingering effects of COVID-19, slowing hardware sales. Yeah, we saw all of that. This is when Microsoft picked up Activision Blizzard. Okay, these are the best-selling games of 2022. Let's see. Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Okay. And these are just Japan games. Look at these. All these are like Nintendo games. Outside of Elden Ring. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to Star Group Elden Ring 2022 in Japan. United States, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Elden Ring, Madden 23. A lot of people don't realize that Madden still sells very well. It does. And it does really good, even though the game, I didn't too much care for 23, but yeah, it sells pretty good. Ragnarok, Lego Star Wars was number 5, really? FIFA 23, Pokemon Legends, Forbidden West, and MLB The Show 22. Now, this is something that's actually interesting. Look at this. In Europe, FIFA 23 was number 1, right? Look what was number 5. FIFA 22 was number 5. A game that came out a year later still was in the top 10. That just goes to show you how much Europe loves their soccer or football. They love it. Shout out to Gran Turismo 7 making the top 10. That is another game that is very popular in the in Europe. Very popular. Quay Dog says 2K make too much money on their live service games. Yeah, they do. And I don't think they'll ever get away from it. I agree. And the problem with 2K is the fact they make so much money on their live service side of the game does not necessarily feel like an NBA game anymore. And I think I talked about that before, where the NBA 2K series, it don't even feel like it's an NBA game in general. Like, for instance, people call the game 2K. Hey, you're too loud, baby. They call the game 2K because they don't even think of it as an NBA game. They just say, "Oh, I'm going to play 2K." Like, they don't even think about the NBA side of it. Nobody wants to play with the teams. Every now and then, if they do play with the teams, they want to play with the teams for a certain player. They're not necessarily dwelling into the NBA side of the game. Everybody's making their own avatar and going to run and play on the rec, on the park, or they're going to play in the gym, and they can give a damn about the NBA side of the game. So 2K could easily take the my player side of stuff and just move that out of the way and make that its own game and give us an NBA game that's actually fully NBA. And they will make a killing off of that. Because it'll be cheaper for them to just make the NBA side its own game and just develop a game that's strictly to like the park and the rec and all this other stuff. Because the game is not even recognized as an NBA game. It's one of the reasons why, honestly, I do want NBA Live to come back, because at least with NBA Live, they tried to implement some NBA stuff in the game. Top rated games. These are the games that were 90 or above. Elden Ring. What Portal Companion Collection? Okay. All right. Persona 5. Okay, that was a good game. Witcher 3. Excellent game. Why is this? Oh, it's twice because it's on PC and the other one was on console. Okay. Elden Ring, Ragnarok, Dwarf Fortress. I never heard of that. Stanley the Parable. Okay, I heard of that. God of War. Okay, that came back as a top game. Okay, nice. Chain Echoes, Rogue Legacy. Okay. Game of the year was Elden Ring. Okay, all right, let's go to 2023. All right, 2023, Tears of the Kingdom. This is an excellent game. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I went out my way to play this game. I went out my way to play and complete this game. Tears of the Kingdom was phenomenal back in 2023. I played that on the Switch and have no regrets. Mario Wonder, that came out in 2023. Okay, so that was a good game. Okay. Let's see. So most of the stuff in Japan was, look at this, pretty much every game in Japan was a Nintendo game. The Japan loved their Nintendo games. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Hogwarts Legacy was a game, the top game in the States. FC24 was in Europe. Like I said, the third best game was a year from before. Madden 24, okay. Marvel Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat 1. A lot of people don't realize this game does very well. A lot of people talk about Mortal Kombat 1 that much, but it's like the top selling fighting game still. Like, it's crazy, right? Critically acclaimed. Baldur's Gate 3 got the top spot. Tears of the Kingdom, which I said is a great game. Metroid Prime Remastered. I mean, Metroid Prime, I remember playing it on the GameCube. Excellent game. Resident Evil 4, that's another remake. Virtua Fighter. Street Fighter 6, they got a 92. Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. A lot of people said they didn't like that. They said the other one was better, but okay. Okay, so let's jump to 2024. I don't want to go too much further. I think this is where games started to turn around and get really, really better. 2K is making a college basketball game. How you think that's going to go? I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't see no reason why it would be bad. Because I think one thing about the 2K basketball game, the college game, they're going to have to focus on the college side of the game. And that's going to make the game good. They're going to have to focus on the college ball. Because with NBA, they can't do a replication of NBA 2K and just have everybody play on the college playground. I mean, it's going to split their fan base by doing that. So I don't think they're going to do. I think it's going to be all right. Best-selling games, Jamboree. Let's see. Critically, it came in. Astrobot. No, I'm about to say, aren't you playing Astrobot right now? Yeah. So Astrobot 2024, phenomenal game. Elden Ring, I think this was some DLC, I think. Final Fantasy Rebirth. Slay the Princess, I heard that was pretty good. Tekken 8, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So you really didn't see nothing really start to stand out in 2024. It seemed like games was kind of still stagnant right then. But then we'll go to 2025. This is where I think things started to turn around. A lot of games start to really show. And you start to see the rise of AA titles. Or even, hey, you too loud, baby. Or you start to see some indie games do their thing. Hades 2, great indie game. Clay Obscure 33, great AA game. Split Fiction, great AA title. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I mean, why not, right? Hollow Knight Silksong, great indie game. So you start to see some really good games. Clay Obscure 33 was a game of the year. They don't have the top selling games on this one. Okay. So that's basically, look, like Clay Obscure 33, Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Yotai didn't come out in 2023, did it? It came out in 2025. Why would they put this on? Oh, it was in the awards. Okay. Yeah, that came out yesterday. Yeah, that came out yesterday. That's weird. This got to be some type of a typo. That's kind of weird. How they put this for 2023 stuff. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, you start to see the game start to turn around. Look at the critically acclaimed games. Like, this is when you start seeing some great games. And 2026 just started. And these are some bangers already. There's some bangers that's out already. So Forza Horizon 6, we just talked about that. Do we have other games? Let's see. Do they have any releases out yet? Yeah, they're talking about deaths. I don't care about deaths. Cancel games, discontinued games. All right, let's see. Let me go back. Let me see if I can. You're too loud, son. Let's see. This is the same thing. Yeah, this is only one that they're showing right now that's critically acclaimed, but they don't have any releases because we got some good games released already. List of games released in 2026. Here we go. And I don't care for any. Okay, here's the list. All right, let's see what we got so far. Fire Emblem. That came back out. That's out of remaster. That's out. Code Violet. That was a pretty solid game. Animal Crossing Horizon Switch 2. They did a remaster of that. 2XKO finally came out. Dynasty Warrior Origins. Rumblefish 2 is an excellent fighting game. That came out for the Nintendo Switch. Really? Okay, I didn't know it came out for the Nintendo Switch. Fighting Force Collection. This game is, I remember playing this on the PS1. The Sega, I don't know if I said that right. Code Vein 2, that came out. Another really good game so far. Front Mission 3. Yoshi Mario. That's a port. I haven't played. Yeah, Dragon Quest 7. I don't know why this game hasn't come out much earlier. This game should have been out a lot earlier. Hollow Knight. I mean, what do we need to say about Hollow Knight? Another great game that came out as a port. Bomberman Collection, Neo 3, PGA Tour 2K25 that came out on February 6th. Did that just come out? That's a port. I'm about to say that been out for a while now. Trying to Ghost of Sparta. A lot of people don't like this game. I thought this game was pretty decent, but a lot of people say they don't like it. Kiwami 3. It's a remake original. Yeah, it's a remake of number 3. High on Life 2. I haven't played this yet, but I heard some good things about that. Rayman 30th anniversary. I love Rayman. Rayman's great. Hey. Too loud. Avowed. I don't know. Is this game any good or not? I haven't heard too much about this game. Is this game any good? I haven't heard much about that. I have a question. What video franchise that needs to die? Ooh, that's a good question. What video game franchise that needs to die? What video franchise game needs to die? I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna say probably Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty got to go. I'm sick and tired of Call of Duty. They need to go back and rebrand themselves or something. Because I'm sick and tired of Call of Duty. That may be the one that needs to die. I'm done with Call of Duty. Subnautica. Okay, yeah, that came out recently. Let's see. Gear Club Unlimited. I thought this game was going to be pretty solid. I played this one time. I was like, that's a no. I was a no. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Mortal Kombat needs to be dead and buried at this point. Yeah, I agree because of the storyline. The storyline is absolutely awful at this point. There's nothing else they need to do. And every time they try to reboot it and redo the story, it gets worse. And I also think the fighting mechanics is not as good as they should be. I think after Mortal Kombat 9, Matter of fact, speaking of Mortal Kombat 9, I was just playing this recently as well. This was like the epitome of Mortal Kombat in my opinion. Now, I do like Mortal Kombat X. I do like X. I think X was really good. But after this, it's starting to fall off. In my opinion. But yeah, out of Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat, I'm here for either one. The Disney Afternoon Collection, I remember that came out a while back. Tokyo Extreme Racer, excellent racing game. And I like these type of games. They're pretty dope. And I haven't played this one though, but I played Metropolis Street Racer. But I've heard nothing but good things about it. Everybody says it's an excellent game. Requiem, I mean, do we need to talk about this? This is possible. Possibly game of the year. Yeah. Let's see what else. Scott Pilgrim EX. It's pretty solid beat 'em up. I may need to go ahead and play that. This is part of my backlog, to be honest. Marathon. That's not it. That's not it. Let's see, all these are ports. We saw all of those. This is a game that didn't do too well. A lot of people, it's another game that's from the past. Fatal Frame 2, absolutely excellent game. I love the original one, and this is not a part of my backlog yet because I'm almost done with Fatal Frame 2 on the PS2. I actually went back to play it. Once I finish that, I'll go back and play this. Greedfall 2, this was a thing? I didn't know Greedfall 2 came out. Okay, because I have the first one. Monster Hunter Stories 3. This is another pretty solid game. I'm going to pick this up at some point. A lot of people saying that's a great game. WWE 2K26. And I mean, we just got into March, and I just named off probably about a dozen games that are good so far. MLB 2K. I mean, MLB The Show 26. I would love an MLB 2K, but we know it is what it is. Solid baseball game. They always put out good games. Thomas and Friends. No, we're not playing that. Let's see. Crimson Desert. A lot of people say this is really good. I want to get into this. I don't want to add this to my backlog yet, but I may be forced to. What's another original game? Star City. I don't know much about that. Don't know. These are iOS games. Nope. Cookie Run. All right, whatever. Kena Bridge of Spirits was ported to the Switch 2. Very good game from back in the day. I can say back in the day, but years ago. Life is Strange Reunion came out. I heard mixed reviews about that. New Super Lucky Tales made it to the PS5. Yeah, we have this game, and great game. If you only have a PS5, this is a really good game to try. Another game just came out that I'm gonna talk about in a second. That just came out yesterday that I'm gonna talk about. Screamer. A lot of people say this is a good game. I need to pick up Screamer. I don't know if Clean has played this yet, but he needs to let me know if he likes it or not. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, that's a port. Marvel Maximum Collection. This is a beat 'em up. Oh, it's a brawler with all the old games. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot about that. Let's see. Legacy of Kain. All right, going into April. Darwin Paradox. Don't know much about that. What else? Any original Beyond Worlds? No, I don't know much about that. Hades 2 port. That's a really good game. Overwatch made it to the Switch 2. Replaced. This is a really good game. Shout out to Clean for telling me about this one. This is a really good game. I love this game. This game is really, really solid. There's a part of my backlog. I'm going through it now. I should be done with that not too long, in the near future. Really good game. I like that. Calamity. I don't know much about that one. Let's see. Mouse PI for Hire. Another great game. I'm almost done with this one too. Part of my backlog, but yes, if you haven't played this, go play this. Really, really good game. Let's see. Pragmata. Another good game. And this is where you start to see a lot of hits, the games just jump out back to back to back. Like I said, you had Replaced, you had Mouse PI, now you got Pragmata. A lot of people saying this is really good. Some people say this Vampire Crawlers game is good too, but I'm not into these type of games. But a lot of people say it's good. Castle Shigami 3? Wait, this game right here made it to the US? Castle Shigami 3? Is this on, I gotta look this up. Is this on PC? The Windows platform okay, it made it to Windows in 2006, but I don't think it's on Steam though. I don't think this game is on Steam. Is this game on Steam? I gotta look this up because I've been waiting for this game to come out for a very long time. But it's only locked to Japan, but now it's in Switch. I gotta look this up. Okay, yeah, it is on there. Matter of fact, it's on my wish list. Okay, that's what it just came out of 2025. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, I don't want to play that. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, so that came out of 20. Okay, I need to buy that on Steam then. Yeah, because I wanted this for the 360, but it only came out of Japan. They just re-released it for the States. So okay, that's good. I'm gonna end up picking this up. I didn't know that. I'll play Pragmata once I'm done with Elden Ring. Yeah, I need to buy that. I need to pick that game up. That's going to be a part of my backlog. But like I said, I'm up to like 10 games now. I don't need to. I'm already buying First Light 007. I really need to get that game at some point. What else they got? Sudden Strike 5, Tactical World War II game. Let's see, Aphelion. A lot of people say this game is not good. That is wild. If this game's like $3, I'll pick it up because I've heard too many bad things about this game. Motorsport GP6. Whoa, this came out already? I might have to pick that up. I like the Motorsport series. I mean, MotoGP series. Pretty sick. Invincible Versus that came out. A lot of people like this game. That game just got patched and it needed it. R-Type DX, that's a port. Monster Crown, what is this? Okay. Constance Motor Slice. What is this? This is a platformer? Is a hack and slash platformer? I might have to look into that. Just see what it's hitting on. Mixtape. A lot of people say this is good, but I don't know. Call it Elder God. Well, that's something different. Call it the Seas. That's a typo. Indiana Jones got ported. Let's see. A lot of virtual games got ported. Forza Horizon 6, we just talked about that. That's a phenomenal game. And let me see if it should show up here in a second. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, this came out? Yo, this came out? Okay, I cannot pronounce this. I guess it's called Savia. This is a game I've been wanting for a very long time. It came out on the Dreamcast a long time ago. There's another one of those shoot 'em ups that was like localized in Japan, and it took a while for it to come here. Yeah, because like this game came out on PS2, and the PlayStation 4 version finally came out on the PS2 at some point. So I got the PS4 version, but the second version is locked to, I think it's locked to original Xbox and PS2. And I think the first one is on the Dreamcast as well. But if this came out in the States, I want this. I'm a big fan of shoot 'em ups, so I want that. Hey, bring that Yoshi game over here. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. We just bought this game. Yeah. Bought it yesterday. Like it. And we're going to be playing this at some point. I know my son, he's going to play it. I'm actually probably going to play it as well.
This game's not super.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like it? That's pretty cool.
Nope, that's only.
Oh, is it called Sai Varhar?
That
Savaria. Okay.
Dad, this game's only one player.
Okay, that's cool. Savaria. But I have the game on PS4. I think it's Savaria Delta. And I have it on PS4. I love shoot 'em ups. But I could never get my hands on it because it was a Japan exclusive. But this is a game I'm going to be playing at some point. Well, I'm gonna let my son play it first, then I'm gonna jump back and play it myself. Now, this is a game I was talking about when I was talking about Super Lucky Tales. I think I'm gonna buy this game. I think I'm gonna buy Bubsy 4D. Now, I don't know, I might be showing my age, and a lot of people don't realize or recognize Bubsy. Bubsy been around since like the 90s. Bubsy is a platformer. Yeah, is a platformer. It's kind of like Super Lucky Tales. That's him right there. Bubsy been around since 93. So he's been around for a very long time. I'm a huge fan of Bubsy, and they just dropped this. I'm going to buy this just because it just came out May 22nd. Matter of fact, it just came out today. I thought it came out yesterday. I'm going to buy it. I saw it on PlayStation. I think it's like $19 on PlayStation Store. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up buying that. Lego Batman just came out as well. I may try to get this at some point. I may get that. Rugrats Retro Rewind. What? Okay. And now we are pretty much up to date. And I'm buying this game day one. First Light, when we buying that day one. And that's going to be what it is. But like I said, I think gaming, for the most part, is definitely healing. Bubsy was the bottom of the barrel when it came to mascot. Yeah, it was. It really was it was like a mascot that was like the lowest of the low. Nobody really cared about him. But I'm gonna give him a shot, man. I'm gonna buy Bubsy 4D. I'm gonna get on it and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, like I said, man, I believe gaming is healing. It really is. And I think it's in a really good spot. I love the way gaming is going right now. And I think it's just going to continue. With the games like Forza Horizon 6, you got, the other games I mentioned, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. We have, what was the other games that came out that I mentioned? Like all the other games I mentioned back for 2026. Great games that are coming out. So I didn't even mention Sorrows. I forgot Sorrows came out. Another game that people are loving. Invisible Versus. What other games? Like all these other games I mentioned. Yeah, Bubsy was a horrible game. It really was. It was not a good game, But it's been out for a while. I'm going to give Bubsy 4D a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. It's $19, and I'm going to give it a shot. But yeah, it was the old games. I'm not going to sit here and champion for the old games. Those games were not that good back in the day. They really wasn't. But matter of fact, while we're here, I want to see if somebody done it yet. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Before we get out of here, I want to look and see if anybody got any gameplay out. I just want to see any gameplay. Just to see. Let's see if we can look at some gameplay. I just want to see if we got any gameplay. Let me stop this for a second. And you put the audio back up. Somebody already beat the game already? Full gameplay walkthrough? Yo, that's insane. And it's only, an hour and 32 minutes long? Ain't no way. Let me see. Where's my, is this it? Oh, that's my, all right, where did it go? Where's my, okay, let me see. No, not you. I don't need you. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong one. No wonder. There it is. So the game is apparently an hour and 32 minutes long. So I could run through this one day. I could run through this.
Is that my old camcorder? Where'd you find that?
Probably from an archaeological dig site.
Hey, I'm not that old.
Hey, this looks so cheesy already, right? All right, let's skip ahead a little bit. I want to see. I just want to see some gameplay off the wall. Yeah, they do look kind of loaded, don't they? Let's look at them.
Same old stick.
Yeah, they look kind of loaded. All right, let's see. What the hell is I'm watching? Okay, this got to be like the demo stage. I want to see some real gameplay. All right. Now we get to see some gameplay. All right, what's going on here? Hey, come here. Okay, we got a Super Monkey Ball reference. All right.
Oh boy.
Son, I need your honest opinion. And I want you to tell the folks. I want you to look at this and tell me if this is something that you want to play. Seriously, I want your honest opinion.
Yes.
Just look at it. I want you to see.
It was like super.
It does,
It was like super.
be honest now. Tell me.
Yeah.
You think you'll play this? You'll try it?
Yeah, it's like Astrobot because you got. See?
I don't think that's not fair to compare this to Astrobot. No, we're not doing that.
Oh. I kind of like it.
You kind of like it?
Yes, because look at this part. It's a stride up.
Nah, I do like this because
It's
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 like Super Monkey Ball. I do like that. Hey, I'm not buying this shit for my son. I'm not buying this for him. Just let you know. You really want this game?
Yeah,
You don't want this game. You're just lying. Why you can't even say that with a straight face. Man, go back over there and play your game, man. You're trying to be funny. I know you ain't gonna play this game. I'm not buying this shit for him. No, I'm not buying this one. Hush! You silly self. Why did I even think about buying this? What the hell was I smoking? No, it ain't no way I'm buying this. There ain't no way. He said worst looking game of 2026.
Who said that in my chat?
Yeah, somebody in the chat says the worst looking game of 2026.
You're mean.
No, this game don't look that good. It don't.
It does because remember the puffy octopus thing Astrobot used?
Yeah.
It's a reference.
It's a reference to no. Don't compare this to Astrobot. Astrobot is 50 times better than this. You can't even stop laughing. Cut it out. Yo, seriously, what the hell is this? It looks worth it. Yeah, it does. It does. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're not going to disrespect that. This right here, Super Monkey Ball is way better than this. No, put that back. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I want to play it.
Why would I say I was going to buy this? I think I said I was going to buy this because of nostalgia.
Yeah,
And
we're looking like crap or something.
No, this game is not good.
Dude, this game was good.
Yo, there's literally no enemies in this game. Yo,
Look, don't mind this LOL.
right.
It just look like something janky from Mario 64. No, it doesn't.
It does.
It does not look nothing like Mario 64.
It is disrespectful to Mario 64. I will agree with that.
Yeah, dude, that's me. Yeah, I remember Bubsy.
What's going good?
We're
What's
not
up, Cody,
talking
man?
about-
How you doing?
We're not talking about Bubsy anymore.
This is Bubsy. This is Bubsy. No,
See, there's an enemy right over
there's no. I just thought about. There's no enemies in this game. Now look, listen.
Wait, actually,
All seriousness, I
sucks.
never played a Bubsy game. I
Right.
never did. I always thought it was low quality. Do anybody know was Bubsy always a game with no enemies in it?
I don't know.
Like
Never
seriously,
seen that
was this
game.
always a thing? The game had no enemies?
Wait, it looks like something janky from Mario 64. It does because of Bowser Rain.
Yeah, that looks
Well,
like.
that is an enemy
Yeah, but
because it hurts you.
seriously, did Bubsy ever have like no enemies in the game?
Well, it had like, like.
Bubsy the Reapers. I don't know. What,
Bubsy had like dragon monsters in it, and it also has Bowser.
I'm like what is? You know what? I seen enough. Let's look at that.
You need to buy this game.
All right, let's look at the
Yeah, I
comments.
remember Bubsy being horrible.
All right. Let's relax, man. We good.
I'm not looking at Bubsy.
No, I'm gonna look at the comments.
I'm gonna look at the comments.
The comment says Bubsy, the most unpopular hero in video game history, getting a new game. What could possibly go wrong?
Dude, this game is the best game.
Who wants Bubsy 4D to win to get at least nominated for Game of the Year? I don't.
Bro, beat
The game before Scirocco.
Can't believe the man.
The main
What?
baddie voice is Duper 64. He inflates himself like Homer in the. Bubsy 3D was fantastic. Okay, all right, whatever.
Whatever.
This is 90 minutes of the full game.
Oh my god, that comment just.
Nah, hold on. Somebody is playing games. Wait a minute, son. He said, this game looks so much fun. The movement is similar to Mario Odyssey,
Dude, that,
except platforming design challenging with this movement. If the team had a budget Nintendo had, I'll have doubts of GTA winning game. All right, you trolling. They trolling. The length of the game is what originally scared me. Finished the demo in 30% of the game completed. Yo, check this out. Bro played the demo, and with the demo, he had 30% of the game
I
completed.
am not against short games in the
Slightest,
slightest,
but I get the feeling something went
went
wrong.
during the
Development.
development.
Atari gave farmers a very little budget or cut it off later in development. Like nobody could have predicted this game being this short. Yeah, I think this game is extremely short. I mean, it's only an hour and 30 minutes.
Yay, Bubsy!
Yeah, let's get this off the screen. I've seen enough.
No. Oh wait, Bubsy.
I've seen enough. Let's put the music back on because that was
That was great,
that was fitting.
but that was great, right?
Put the music back on.
What music?
Bubsy is a ghetto Crash Bandicoot. Yes, he is. But I just didn't. This is the thing. I didn't think about it.
Are they going for a concert?
This game got a $10 budget. Yeah, it seems like it, right? So,
It sucks.
so-
That's what I'm playing now.
all right, we cool, big man. Feel it, boy. So, I never played Bubsy, right? But when I saw it, I was like, you know what? It's $19. I'll try it. But after looking at this, ain't no way. I'm good. It look like it's for little kids. Yeah, it does look like it's a game for little kids. And I'm not talking about this little kid. It's probably for, it looks like it's a game for probably like a 4-year-old. Like, it really does. It looks like it's a game for a 4-year-old. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Pete Dorb's actually playing this game. he would play this game. Pete Dorr would play this. But anyway, yeah. With that being said, I think I touched all the topics I wanted to touch. Thank you, and thank everyone for pulling me off the ledge for buying Bubsy, because I really was going to buy this, but I actually was going to do that. Means the Hollywood, yeah, that does look great. It does. I agree. Yeah, Men's Hollywood, yeah, it looks great. It does. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, because I touched everything I wanted to touch. I appreciate everybody who came through. Tomorrow, I do plan on going live tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be playing. But I do plan on playing some game tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet. I know I'm not playing this on the live stream. I'm playing this on just playing it. You'll probably see some gameplay of this in my videos. That and definitely Forza Horizon 6. I will be playing more of that. Those games, that game is absolutely phenomenal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably play that some more later on tonight. That's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, Star Group. Thank you, Clean. Thank you, Cody. It's okay. You can go back and check the replay. Shout out to Quay Dog, Doc Tight, Jared Green. All you guys who came through, you guys are absolutely awesome. If you're just getting here, check out the replay that will be up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will be back tomorrow playing some game. We will be live. I don't know, just depends. I'll probably be doing a little bit of both. I may do a little bit of talking, and I may play some games, mix it up for the entire stream. So we'll probably do a little bit of both. So hopefully you guys have a fantastic beginning of your weekend. It's a long weekend, everybody. And we'll be here talking games and everything under their umbrella. You guys have a great night. You guys take it easy. You guys be blessed. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Wait.